All right, so I'm going to help you work out how to visualize rolling two dice and knowing how to how to visualize the results of rolling two dice and all the combinations to determine the probabilities. I'm not going to work out the problems. I'm going to leave that up to you, but it should help just seeing what I'm about to do. So knowing the outcomes of rolling two dice and how many different combinations there are, it's best to build a 2 by 2 grid where the rows represent the first roll or the first dice, and the second, and the columns represent the second die. So let's go ahead and build this. So first off, the first one, obviously you can roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then, so what I meant by like a two, or a grid, you'll want a 6 by 6 grid because there's 6 outcomes for each. So the second one, when you roll it, you'll have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is dice 1, and this is dice 2. And so we're interested in, for this problem, the sum of the two. So if we rolled a 1 and then we also rolled a 1 for the other, then the sum will be 2 for this. And then we'll, yeah, the sums are of your outcomes is in the bottom right of what I just, this vertical and horizontal line. So anyways, so if you roll a 1 and a 2, you'll have 3, and then so forth. You'll be able to organize your thoughts and see the outcomes. And you were correct in what you mentioned about the probability of getting a sum of 1. You don't see it, so probability 0, of course. So you'll want to build your grid like this, and you'll have 36 outcomes because so this bottom left or bottom right, you'll have 6 by 6 is 12, and you'll be able to fill out this grid. And you'll notice that the diagonal, each diagonal will represent then an outcome. So we'll have 2s here, 3s here, 4s here, and you'll notice a pattern like that. So I mean, it's just an interesting pattern. You don't really need to notice that. You'll notice it anyways once you build your grid. And you'll have 7s all the way across here. And so you'll build your grid like this, and then to determine the probabilities, you'll notice that there's 36 total outcomes, 36 different sums you can get, and so you'll always be divided by 36. And then you'll want to count up how many of each you have, and that'll help you determine A, B, and C. So the second part is getting a sum of 5. Well, you'll figure out how many 5s occur, and you'll divide it by 36. So you'll find your 5s in this column here. I'll let you fill in the rest of the graph, but this is how to organize your thoughts into determining the probabilities. How many of each occur, and then dividing by the total. That's the probability of each outcome. All right, so let me know if you have any other concerns. I'll be more than happy to help.